The sack of Rome in most likely 387 BC by the Senones led by Brennus forced Rome onto a path of conquest that barely let up for over half a millennia. But it also left deep scars in the Roman psyche and culture, leading to let's be honest, a quite rational fear of Gauls that pervaded until Julius Caesar basically unalived them all. So in today's video, I want to see if we can take the Cisalpine Gauls to glory once again and sack Rome. But not only that, can we make Italia into a new utopian Gallic state? Well, stay tuned to find out. And here we are as the boy sitting in the north of Italia in the Gallic area. We're in the Lepontic culture, which honestly has a good spread for a Gallic tribe. Of course, we are Druidic religion, we're a settled tribe, and we have heritage of the warrior shepherds, which is honestly pretty neutral for me. I'm not too bothered about any of those modifiers, good or bad. Well, here we go, guys. The Boii are a wandering Gallic tribe, known primarily for their agricultural knowledge and cattle herding, that have presently settled in northern Italy. After crossing the Alps, the Gallic Boii tribe arrived at the fertile and well-irrigated borders of the Italic nations. Along with other Gallic tribes, they drove the Italic Etruscans south out of the Po Valley, occupying the old Etruscan settlement of Felsina, which they made their capital and renamed Pannonia. Time to make history. Ideas-wise, let's go for loyalty of generals because we are, of course, a tribe, and morale of armies, guys. We are also going to investigate tribal reform as well. Allies-wise, let's go for Veneto because they're pretty strong at the start, and Taurinia as well. And then we're also going to get working on making Etruria into an ally too. And this is the reason why we're playing the Boii, guys. Celtic Italia, this mission here is unique, I believe, for the Lepontic nations over here. And if you have a look at Lepontic, it's actually a huge culture group. Like, this is one of the huge bonuses of playing a Gallic tribe in this region. Look how many pops there are of that culture. One thing I will say as well, guys, is that I have actually played an hour of this campaign already, because instead of doing this Celtic Italia mission, I did the investigate tribal reform mission first, and then when I completed that and became a kingdom, the Celtic Italia mission had disappeared. So if you are playing as these guys, don't do the tribal reform first, do the Celtic Italia mission first. So let's start the mission in here, guys, and we already have this Transalpine Allies one, fantastic. And then we can actually invite settlers, but I may even do this slightly later once we've taken a little bit more land. Actually, you know what? No, let's do it now. We need the pops now. But what is the goal for today, guys? Well, in 387 BC, 80 years before we start this game, the Senones under Brennus went and sacked Rome, which had huge effects for the Romans on their national psyche, and of course, the sacking of their main city, and the Gauls in northern Italy. So today, let us try and do that one more time. We're going to try and unite the Cisalpine Gauls and go and conquer Rome. And of course, if you are going to do this yourselves, guys, you can choose any of these Lepontic nations. Insubria is probably your best bet. I think they are the largest at the start, but any of them should have this mission tree. Well, let's summon the War Council as well and see where we want to get our claim. Well, actually, both of these options are pretty bad, so I guess we'll take Genuatia. I wanted claims on any of these boys around us, really. So let's fabricate them manually. Right then, guys, let's press play and let's get to the business of sacking Rome. Well, we might as well get into Genuatia down here, guys. It's some free extra pops and a couple of extra cities before Etruria can grab it. And there we go. We get some nice Lepontic settlers. A whole 4 of them. That's actually pretty good for 30 gold. So I'll take that. Well, there we go. Nice, easy war to start off with. And that actually increased our population by 50 pops. That's pretty good. Ligurian is quite a big group now. So I think we'll found a colony straight away. I don't want to integrate Ligurian. Well, I think it's time to go for the big one, guys. Let's go for Insubria over here. Something that I think we just need to do early game, especially while they've got no allies. So let's smash them. The thing that I am slightly worried about this, though, is the fact that Taurinia does actually have claims here. So they're probably going to claim this land for themselves, which is a bit of a shame. Yep, as you can see, they've claimed all of this land. That's incredibly annoying. No matter though, let's just take the land that will go to us. Right then, let's also get into Lingonia down here. And this time we're going to gun for the area that Veneto has a claim on. Well, here we go. This war a lot more successful in terms of not letting our allies take rightful boy land. There we go. We're now a regional power spanning coast to coast. Awesome. That also means we can now get an alliance with Etruria. That's really good. Hopefully Rome leaves Etruria around for a little while. Right then, guys, let's get into the next boys. We'll bring in Taurinia and Veneto as well. There we go. Some more land cleaned up, boys. And we are now more than 3.5 times the amount of pops we had at the start of the game. Very nice indeed. And Etruria has declared some more wars over here. That's pretty cool, honestly. I mean, maybe we could even snipe this little area from them. Well, there we go. That's all we want to take in this war. Let's see if they give it to us. I'm not holding out a huge amount of hope. And if we have 400 gold, we can do this mission here for mercenary army maintenance and max mercenary armies. I think we save that until we're going to be at war with Rome. Right then, guys, let's get back into Insubria. I'm not going to bring in Taurinia into this because they might take land off us like they did last time. So hopefully we've got enough. Well, there we go. Etruria has taken a lot of land in this, and they did give us this province. Awesome. That's really cool. Thank you, Etruria. Honestly, in the last run that I played an hour of, like, Etruria was very weak, so it's interesting they're going to be strong. Might mean we can defeat Rome easier, but then it means fighting them is going to be incredibly hard. And Taurinia has actually broken their alliance with us, so that's pretty good for us. Well, there we go. Let's take this over here. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, guys, but it is more Lepontic pops, because look, 26 Lepontics just in this province here. And it begins. Rome have declared war on Etruria. Interesting, interesting, interesting. They do have this revolt going on, but I'm hoping that they can defend quite well, but I guess we'll see. And here we go. We're actually plonked on Rome already. As you can see, they've got a lot of troops, but yeah, hopefully Etruria starts bringing their troops down. They just need to win this siege, and then I think they're going to flood down here. And damn, Etruria peaced out literally straight away. All they had was this province, and then they just peaced out. Come on, guys, you've got to fight for it. You can't just do that, man. But at least it slowed Rome down a little bit, I'd say. And for one of our missions, we need to make Mediolanium into a city. So let's do that. And let's finally get into Taurinia. They're going to bring in both of those. They're actually quite big nations, but hopefully with Etruria's like 20k stack of troops, we should be okay. And there we go. Mediolanum is now a city. Awesome. Our first military tradition, guys, we can get Celtic or Britannic. That siege ability on the Celtic one is very nice indeed. But I want to get this levy size multiplier as soon as possible, so let's go for that. Well, here we go, guys. We're going to take all of Taurinia. I'm not too bothered about this land over here because it's not our culture. So let's just go for that. We are already at 700 pops, 400 of which are our primary culture. That's pretty nice. Right then, let's focus back on the north. We're not going to bring Etruria into this because we don't really need to. Basically, we just need this tiny little piece of land to do our first mission over here, Padanian Conquest. At the moment, allies-wise, we're pretty weak. I can't really think or find anyone else that is willing to be an ally right now. So it's basically Etruria and us versus Rome if it comes to it. And there goes Rome again, declaring war on Etruria. And hopefully this time Etruria doesn't just give in straight away. There we go. Let's take this off the Ratians up here. And that means we can do Padanian Conquest on here, giving us claims on a lot of areas. And we can actually found a colony as well. That's pretty amazing. Let's just go for Vercelli here for the 3 pops. And look at Etruria just giving up. Like, literally, as soon as the Romans take anything, they just give up. I don't know whether they're, like, programmed to do that or what, but it's pretty annoying. Well, that means we actually border the Romans now. So, yeah, things are about to get interesting. We are not ready to fight them at all. We need some more conquests. We need to do some more missions. Well, I've moved some pops to Mediolanum, so let's do this mission. Right then, guys, let's get into Venetia over here. It's no longer Veneto, it's Carnia. So, yeah, it's fine. It's not our ally anymore. let's get into them. And here we go. I've put a province investment in Taurasia over here. So now we can do develop Padania. Very nice. Not too bothered about the build cost and stuff, but just opening this up. But a monthly income of 40 is insane. You know, how far away is that? Like, we're on 12.88 right now. That seems like quite a lot. Well, here we go. We're going to take all the way around to Histria. It's only 12 aggressive expansion, so that's fine. Very nice. Now we're going to become a major power. Awesome. And that allows us to do Venetan lands as well. And let's go for Aquilia, because that is going to make a city, whereas Altinion already is a city. So yeah, let's go for that. And let's found a colony in Venetic as well. And I think on top of that, let us integrate Etruscan, just because I think Etruscan as a group is one of the biggest ones in Italia. You've got Sabellian, Roman, Etruscan, and Umbrian. But yeah, look how many Etruscans there are. Like, we've got loads in our lands as well, so we might as well integrate them. And we are so close to an alliance with Macedon. I've already sent them a gift. So what could we do? What could we do to make this combined number of allies? Maybe get rid of Etruria as an ally? I think so. Let's see whether we can do it now. And oh my god, guys, exactly 0. Hopefully we'll be able to do it and use them against Rome. Let's see. And there we go. Nice. We can now get an alliance with Macedon. Not the strongest Macedon I've ever seen, but yeah, they've got a lot of subjects, so they should have quite a few troops, or at least a bit of a horde of troops. And at the moment, Rome is actually losing against Messapia over here, which is kind of insane. So let's do this war, and then once we've done this war, let's see whether it's time to attack Rome, maybe. And Rome declared war on us. This is going to be interesting, guys. Very interesting indeed. Let's see what Macedon can bring to the table. Hopefully a lot, but I don't know. Let's get out of this war first, though. And there we go, out of this war. Let's now do the Genoan coast, so we can found another colony. I think we'll go just for Genoa, even though we can get a city here. There's a lot of pops in there, and we also gain a navy from this, which is interesting. Well, let's also get these mercs up here, so we actually have a bit of an army. I think we just have to, like, death stack the troops, because otherwise we probably will lose. And there goes Rome getting pillaged as well. Awesome, guys. Nice. We are doing very, very well. Now let's save ourselves from losing the war goal. God damn it. We just lost it. That's going to really hurt our war score. But assaulted straight back. And honestly, I would really like to take Picenum over here, because that is part of our goals. So, part of our, sorry, our missions. So let's go for it. But if it becomes too untenable, we'll just skip it out. Well, there we go, guys. We have 39 war score now, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, this is why, because Macedon is taking all the pain right now. So thank you for that, Macedon. But yeah, it's allowed us to hopefully peace out. Let's see. We can take Picenum at least. And we're 0. We're on 0 for taking these two provinces. Interesting. Maybe we just need to win one more battle, but can we win one more battle? Or maybe just take this little piece here. And there we go, guys. We have beaten Rome for the first time in this campaign. Although our SACKED did remind us that that isn't exactly something that might keep happening, even though we have beaten them once. So yeah, let's go for it. That is a good chunk of land. We're at 974 pops. Let's see how we are after this. Wow, 320 pops, basically, guys. 320. That is insane. And Etruscan is now integrated. So a lot of these pops over here will be plenty happy enough. Over here, though, of course, it's mainly Sabellian, Umbrian, and Roman. So, yeah, we're going to have to do something about that. But let's now do expand to the south, and that should give us a nice colonia down here somewhere. And honestly, all of these options are pretty bad. So I think we'll go for Spina over here. And our next tradition, guys, levy size multiplier. Awesome. And I must have missed another call to arms. Honestly, I wish it would pause the game and pop up for you, but I looked at the message settings and I can't find the setting to do that, whether there is one or not. If any of you guys know, please tell me, because it's incredibly annoying when you lose an alliance like that. But Oh well. Oh well. Macedon, go and enjoy yourself. Oh, look at that. That is a chunky Pontus. Very nice. So we've just got Arvernia as an ally instead now. But yeah, the Gauls are not very unified right now. It's a bit of a mess. Well, we did just get called to arms by Arvernia, but we have some bigger fish to fry. Let's get into Etruria and end them once and for all. And a random technology out of nowhere, so I think we need to go for open religion to build some great temples. Well, there we go, guys. That is pretty much a full annexation of them in Italy. They obviously have a bit in Sardinia still, but yeah, we need to chill maybe a little bit now because our AE is quite high. But look at that, aren't we just glorious on the map, boys? And there we go. We can now end the Etruscans. Awesome. And let's go for Populonium. 10 pops in there become Lepontic. Nice. Well, I know I said I was going to chill out, guys, but having a look at Lepontic over here, we still need to take this little bit of land. So I think that's what we do. I'm not too bothered about coming past the Alps anywhere else. It also cleans up that border a little bit, so it's a bit more rounded, but let's go for it. And there's an actual invention. Nice. And now, as you can see, Etruscans actually the largest culture group in our whole nation. Bigger than Lepontic. So, yeah, it was a good idea to integrate them, I'd say. But while we're here, let's found a colony in Umbrian. Well, there we go. We just got an advanced neighbor event where you get 10% bonus in all of your progresses for research. So we've got 3 to go at. We've got 1 in open religion. That's good. And then I'm thinking we go towards gradual economic integration, maybe. So let's get triumphal coins. 5,000 manpower. Nice. Well, there we go, guys. Lepontia dealt with. And that is the last expansion we're going to do for a little while, like I say. Now we will actually chill out. Well, there we go. I've now done fortify the passes over here. As you can see, building a fort in all of those passes. So it's kind of worked out about even. Obviously, we spent a lot of money on it, but it's allowed us to delete a lot of forts inside here, so it's probably a net even in terms of income, but it does give us those fort defenses for all of the passes, and basically mean that we don't need to have forts inside of here too much anymore when defending from the north. Well, now look at these levies, guys. 46 pops in Italia, 60 pops from Cisalpine Gaul, so yeah, things are looking pretty darn good. I think it's time we go after Rome again. I think it's time, boys. Well, one thing that I've really not been doing is changing any laws. So, yeah, I would love to get encourage syncretism over here. We get it plus 0.03 a month. That's going to make it go down, but I'm not really too bothered about that. That unintegrated culture group happiness is insane, so let's do that. Stability is going to go down a little bit, but we should be okay. Well then, guys, 60k troops on the Roman border. Let's go for this. Arvernia is not going to come and help us because of their war exhaustion. That's understandable. But Locri and us versus Rome. And Rome is pretty dead down here now. They will still get a lot of troops from Latium itself. But unless they've integrated loads of cultures, I can't see them having a crazy amount of troops. But their troops probably will be pretty good. Well then, let's go for our next tradition of living off the land. 3 innovations from this tradition. Awesome. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go towards liturgies. I know I said I wanted to go down this way. Actually, no. Let's go defending liberty with 1 to get rid of some of that aggressive expansion, because I wasn't really paying attention to that. I always forget about it. And then let's go down towards liturgies for the rest. 19% research efficiency is not great, but hopefully we can start to build it a little bit more up. And there we go. The siege of Rome is done again, my friends. Let's see if we can catch this army. That would be great. Well, guys, it's just been a bit of back and forth pretty much with us and them. So I think we'll just take this. We'll take Latium itself. We'll take Eternum, which is what we need for one of our missions. And let's do that. We are slowly but surely whittling them down. And of course, the conquest of Roma. Of course, we're going to sack the city. Leave nothing of value behind. The proper Brenic Gallic way. Let's go. And now it is gloriously just a settlement. Awesome. Let's go. But I think we'll found our own city named New Mediolanum. And let's, of course, found a colony in Roman as well, giving a load of Lepontic people to Roma. Awesome. And for our next tradition, let's go for Scale the Walls. Look at that siege ability. Very nice. Damn, Arvernia has declared war on this group of guys over here. I think they just keep thinking that they can win because we're going to help them out, but we've got other things on our mind right now. Well then, let's get back into them. We're going to try and take Campania over here. And yeah, let's hope that it's just as easy as last time. But I think for our mission, we have to fully destroy them. So we might have to come and take a bit of Illyria as well. And of course, Epirus. And of course, these guys are charging through to attack us. So hopefully Arvernia wins this war, because otherwise we might lose some of our land up here. Well, we've pretty much taken everything we can from Rome in Italia, so hopefully we can take it all. It's going to be a bit of aggressive expansion, I'd assume, but only 29. That's not even too bad, but they won't quite accept that right now. Well, there we go, guys. We can pretty much nearly get rid of Rome from all of Italia, so glorious little victory. Let's do that. And there goes liturgies, guys. That's awesome. That's going to help out with our income quite a bit. We're now at 35.7 and we need 40 to do this wealth of Italia thing. So we're nearly there, nearly there. Well then, let's chill out again for a bit and continue to build up our nation and try and get through some of these missions. This one, though, requires us to fully destroy Rome. So, yeah, if we are going to destroy Rome, we're going to have to either get some ships or, I don't know, walk through these guys, whatever it may be. But, yeah, I don't really want this land, but I guess we're going to be taking it. Laws-wise, guys, let's get sedentary bureaucracy for that pop promotion speed. And then, of course, we're going to be chilling for a bit. So the stability doesn't matter too much. We'll get that up. And there goes a little independence war. We'll be able to deal with that pretty quickly. And there we are. There they're gone. Well, guys, we've chilled out for a while. Our aggressive expansion is all the way down to 25. So what I am going to do, I'm going to attack these guys, hopefully take this land. And then what we're going to do is attack Brussia over here, because they are the tribal vassal of Rome now. Bring Rome into that war, and basically just get a border down Illyria, and then we should be able to just walk into Rome. They have won a war here, so they're obviously not really, really weak still. So, yeah, I think they're going to be okay, but yeah, we want to clean up Italia as well. We are going to have a few rebellions, as you can see, most likely pretty soon. Well, this nation looks like they might be in the wrong place. I think we're also going to get an alliance with Eraviscia as well to help us in these Eastern wars. And there we go. This war's over. Very nice. Well, there goes Latium rebelling against us. And Rome wants military access. I don't think so, my friends. Well, there goes Latium, guys. Nicely cleaned up there. Now we can get that aggressive expansion down. And now it's time to have a cheeky little expedition into Brussia. And Eraviscia won't even come in. That's a little bit annoying. I was hoping they would, to be fair. Well then, guys, I think we can probably just take these guys on our own. So let's go for Liburnia, which is this province here, right? Yes, it is. So we go straight for that. These boys can go up to there. And then we're just going to carry on down the coast. And hopefully, you know, we can take a little bit of land off Rome. Obviously, when they're a secondary participant. Although, yeah, no, they're taking control of the war. So they're actually the main participant. So, yeah, let's see what they've got to offer. We're also going to get this mercenary company over here. And, yeah, the money's going to be tight, but I think we can do it. The war's not too bad so far. It's more just the fact that we've got this really annoying 5k stack just wandering around the south of Italia, but that's okay. We should be able to smash through the Romans pretty well. Well, here we go. Managing to smash these Romans. Very good. I don't know what they're going to do, where they're going to retreat, but hopefully we can get rid of them now. Well, guys, a pretty scrappy war overall, but we can actually take a lot of land. Oh, that's 101. That's unfortunate. We don't need to take the land in Italy. I just want to take the whole coast. Look at that. Very, very nice. Indeed. Let's go, boys. Now, of course, this land is going to be pretty hard to hold on to, but There's not really much we can do about that, is there? And now Rome is reduced to just this. So hopefully it's only one more war and we can fully destroy them. And that has finally tipped us over the wealth of Italia. Every province with a Lepontic majority gains 10 civilization. That's actually pretty darn good. Now we need to own 6 Italian cities with a population of at least 30 with dominant Lepontic culture and a forum, academy, grand theatre or library. So I have been building them around here. It's just the problem is getting the 30 population in these places. Bononia, of course, is very, very nice. So that's one that definitely does. But yeah, it's going to be difficult to get 30 pops in a few of these places. So with those, that'd be 3. We need 30 here. That'd be 4. And then potentially these 2 as well. Right then, guys, it's time to get after Rome again. Let's get into them. So they are being invaded already by Apulia over here. Not real Apulia, but Apulia nonetheless. So yeah, let's get into them. I don't want the borders to be incredibly messy, but yeah, these would have been very nice borders. It's just, oh well. Well, there we go. They actually took most of the land over here. That's fine. I think what we'll do is we'll take this land and then probably release someone from it. Well, the annoying thing is we can't take all of Rome because these guys won't give us military access. So what we're going to do is we are going to declare war on Syracuse. Well then, let's get into Syracuse. This is basically just a proxy war so we can get here because we don't have a navy. But oh well. Well, there we go, guys. That should be Rome dead now. So that is a good day for us. Glorious. Let's go. That's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie, from starting as a tribal little Gallic nation. So yeah, let's go for the sack of Rome. And let's go with Ostia. This has actually been a pretty horrible war as Syracuse has some pretty decent troops and our troops are pretty war-weary right now. So that's all we're going to take. And we're still losing stability even on 27. So now is the time. We definitely do need to chill. I know I keep saying that, but we need to do it. Let's also release Dardania as a subject because, yeah, I don't really want that little bit of land. It's just going to be too hard to hold on to. Now I've moved a few pops around, allowing us to do this Italian culture mission, which is really good. Gives culture happiness to all the Italic cultures, plus 3%. Not huge, but actually really nice. Well, guys, new day, different shirt, and I've been having a look around, and obviously the main thing we want to do now is get our stability up, get our aggressive expansion down, and to continue our missions, we just need to take the tippy tip of Italia if we can. So we've got southern Italy, we've got the Straits here as well. So yeah, there's a couple of things that we want to do, and basically we just need to chill and get this stability up because yeah, we need that for our missions, and also we need that for all of these disloyal provinces that are very, very upset with us right now. Well, there goes the first independence war, so let's go and deal with it. Well, that's them dealt with pretty quickly and easily. Let's also now found a colony in Sabellian. There we go. And I know, guys, we could, of course, integrate Roman and get the extremely strong Roman military traditions. But yeah, we're not going to be playing that long in this campaign, so it's probably not that worth it. And on top of that, the whole idea of this campaign is to destroy Rome and destroy the Romans. So it just doesn't thematically make any sense to me anyway. Well then, guys, for our missions, we need to take a little bit of this area. So let's get into it. We're going to go for Brutium because that is the one that is closest to us. So yeah, we've got a lot of troops now as well, which is great. So yeah, let's get these guys all into the action. Well, guys, I've actually just had a full computer crash, so you've missed a couple of things. Basically, we took the south of Italy. That allowed us to do these 2 missions. And basically, this one gave us some stability, and this one allowed us to make a colonia over there. I don't know whether you saw that we made a colony in Sabellian as well. And apart from that, Ereviscia was fighting Apulia, and basically all of these guys just popped out of Apulia at the same time. So that's all you've missed, really. Let's carry on. Let's hope it doesn't crash again. And I am going to improve relations with these tiny little boys over here to see if we can maybe get them as our vassals, but I very much doubt it. Well, there we go. War over, and Ereviskia had to release someone. I don't know which person it was, but someone in here. And finally, we are back over 60 stability, allowing us to do Republican Yearnings. 20 stability loss, 100 political influence lost, but we become an aristocratic republic, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we're not going to become a kingdom, but it's better than being a tribe. I mean, unless you've seen the Arseca run. And now, of course, we have the wonderful Republic mechanics. So, yeah, of course, one of them wants to bestow 5 heads of families with holdings, and one wants to confiscate them. That's fantastic. And these guys want Etruscan not to be integrated, which I don't think is a good idea. But, yeah, okay, these guys are all going down by a lot. So we've got to try and do something about that. And there goes Apulia, quite a big one actually, but we should have the troops now to deal with it. And now they're all just in single levies, so much easier to control. And we're having a few issues right now with civil war sort of stuff. Basically, one of the senators was assassinated, and we supported his bill, and now it looks like we're probably gonna have a civil war. I mean, even if I give these guys like free hands or whatever. So it does look like we are going to be plunged into civil war, guys. So let's see what we can do about it. Basically, in preparation for the civil war, I am going to get a couple of mercenary companies. I think we'll be able to sustain these two for the time being. Well, there we go. Here comes the civil war. And apparently it's fucking everything. How is it everything, man? It's literally the whole fucking world. What the hell? That's insane. Well, the one good thing is the fact that we can actually peace out these boys now, so let's get rid of them. Well, things are going okay in the Civil War, guys. The only issue is Tindaria has attacked the revolt down here, so they might take the tip of Italia, but honestly, I think that's fine. If we can take the rest, we should be okay. And look at that, there goes Apulia as well, and Tindaria, I believe, just took Messene, so that's not too bad for us. We just need to make sure that we get all the rest of the land back. Well then, guys, very nearly cleaned up the Civil War. And yeah, obviously in it we lost these bits of Apulia, that Messene, and it's just a couple more provinces left to go. And then I think we can declare straight war on Apulia as well. Take that back. Maybe Tindaria too, but I think we need to stabilize a little bit. Of course, support in the Senate is terrible, but there will be an election very soon. And there goes the Civil War, and I think we kill them all. Why would we not? Why would we let them live after doing this to our nation? Well, let's declare war on these guys. We've got less than 50% Senate support, but that's fine. And yeah, we want to take this land back for ourselves, don't we? Well, there we go. A couple of months and it's all done. Well, there we go. We can now do securing our rule, which gives us provincial loyalty and monthly stability change for 240 months. So pretty darn good. We need that with our low support in the Senate. Well then, guys, we've built a navy of 30 ships. We've just got a bit of a straggler over here. So that allows us to do ship building plans. And that gives us claims on Corsica. And then we basically need to build a road, which we can't do until we get level 5 civic advances. So in the meantime, let us take on Sicily, I think. That's probably going to be a fun little option. Less than 50% Senate support, but does it really matter? I don't think so. So, yeah, let's get onto the island of Sicily and see what we can do. Ooh, and we just got defeated by Syracuse. Their armies are quite strong still. And yeah, we definitely are quite a bit worse than Syracuse. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, we just had 27k stack beaten by a 10k stack. So, yeah, I mean, it's not surprising when we have literally no technology in military right now. Well, after some bloody fighting and some sieges, guys, we can sue for peace with this little small guy, and then I believe we've killed all of the armies on Syracuse now, so all we need to do is siege that down and siege down this as well. Well, there goes Syracuse. Now we just need to get Pessinus over here. Let's peace out Syracuse anyway. Well, there we go, guys. That should be everything now. Very nice. And for our final act, guys, I think it's time to take on Carthage. Now, they may come through the north. If they do, we'll have to get some mercs up here. But all I want to do is take Corsica. Hopefully, that'll be enough with the ticking war score. So, let's jump off the boats here. Let's get a marching down this way. And probably hide our ships. Well, there goes Corsica. So this should make our life a little bit easier now. And of course, yep, they've landed 1.8k stack just to annoy me. There we go. We've occupied everything on Sicily. But we are having issues with them landing troops all along our coast up here. So I have got some more mercs, but honestly, all I want to do is take Corsica, Sardinia, and Sicily. Let's see how much war score that'll be, though. Well, apparently all this is 60 war score, which is just insane. I mean, we are absolutely smashing them everywhere we come against them up here. Classic Carthaginian troops being pretty bad. But, yeah, they are still being an absolute nuisance. And, of course, they're off over in Greece, but I really don't care about this. It's not going to add up to much war score for us. Ah, and there, finally, after waiting for quite a while, we can do this deal. Very nice indeed. But now we need to help out Arvernia in their little war over here. Honestly, I just don't want anything taken off us. So we'll just help out a tiny bit. Ooh, and there goes Arvernia. And they actually gave us some land in that. Interesting. Not sure I really wanted it, but it's okay. And now, guys, let us get back into Carthage. Basically, just to take this tiny bit of Sardinia. That's all I want from this. I don't want anything else, so hopefully it won't take too long to deal with. Well, there we go, guys. While this war is carrying on, we are stack wiping them all over the place in this war because they're getting isolated. But while that's going on, we can do this Island of Corsica mission, allowing us to make a colony over here. And of course, let's go for Alali. Well, there we go, guys. We can finish this war already. Awesome. And in order to do our final mission, we need to get on with the Provisioning Act over here so that we can raise a nice little legion in Cisalpine Gaul. And I think that is a fantastic name for it. But first things first, we need to get our manpower back. Well, here we go, guys. The Sons of Brennus Legion. Very nice indeed. So, guys, to finish this mission off, we basically need to make Mediolanum a metropolis. I've built the roads already with our brand new legion, the Sons of Brennus. But as you may notice, our population is at 23 now with no slaves. That's because I shoved about 50 slaves into Mediolanum so that we could make it into a metropolis. They revolted, and we've absolutely squished them. So, we even have this decision still here, even though they are fully destroyed. So, yeah, if you're wondering why we can make this into a metropolis when it's got such a low capacity. But oh well, that's a lot of population lost, but who really cares? We want to finish the missions off. And there we go, guys. All roads lead to Mediolanum. Of course, Mediolanum's not even our capital, but oh well. Our eyes tear up at the sight of Mediolanum, the home of our people. Is actually Bononia, but okay, no, it's fine. I mean, Bononia is a very good city, as you can see. Very nice indeed. But now we can finish off these missions. We never did do this Gay Sarti mission because, yeah, we never needed the mercenaries really too much. And the Lepontic script, I've been looking for papyrus for ages, but no one will sell us papyrus, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a shame, but we can finish Celtic Italia off. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And there we go, guys. I guess this is what would have happened if the Celts had managed to squash the southern Italians and became an Italian nation on their own. A druidic, Celtic, Lepontic Italy is kind of awesome, in my opinion. Very cool to see. And as you can see, we have been converting down here. It's just that, yeah, the dominant religion is still Italic and Hellenic in most of these places, but Druidic is spreading very nicely indeed. Culture-wise, it's a bit of a different question. It's very hard to spread culture, especially as a tribe. So Lepontic, although it's spreading, isn't exactly the largest culture in the world. Ledger-wise, we are the 6th largest in terms of population, with more population than Macedon and the Seleucids, Arvernia, only very closely behind the top dog of the Ptolemies. And if you have a look at the Ptolemies, they're pretty big this campaign, as you can see. So I think we've done very, very well in this campaign. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And I will see you all again on the next video. And as always, massive thank you to some of the channel members, Zero and David. If you are interested in helping the channel out, you can do for as little as $1 a month. But without further ado, guys, I'll see you all again on the next video.